Hey guys, Data Miner back here with another new video, and today we will be talking about this brand new MOBA that just dropped out of nowhere. It's called Champions Legion, and if you are new to MOBA, then you should definitely try out this genre. It's got a lot of games going on, and the competitive scene is also really good, and the genre itself is really good. So why have I selectively taken up this game? Because this game has done something that none other has done yet. They have been able to pack up a whole 3D MOBA game in just 85 MB of download. Yes guys, you heard it right. This game is just 85 MB to download from the Play Store, and after the game extracts itself, it's just 200 MB of storage. Now to compare it with other MOBAs that are going on out here, Mobile Legends after it downloads all the DLC is almost 3.5 to 4 gigs. Arena of Valor after downloading all its DLC is around 2 gigs. And if you are talking about the better ones like Honor of Kings, then it's around 7 gigs of storage. Yes, after downloading all the DLC, it can even go up to 7 gigs. So these developers have done really an amazing job by packing up this game in just 200 MB. And not just that, it has everything a MOBA has to offer. Ranked gameplay and the normal classic modes, along with that a roster of heroes to choose from. And since this game is still in early access, so we can expect a lot of stuff to be coming in. So as you can see, we are having new heroes coming up every day. Alright, so as you can see, Scorpius new hero coming soon. Now almost every week a new hero is coming up in this game because this is in alpha and they just released it today. But if you like MOBA and if you're running out of storage on your phone, I definitely suggest that you play this. So now I'll be showing you a basic gameplay of how this game works, and I'll be explaining you everything. So these are just the heroes that we typically have now, but more are going to come soon, that's for sure.
Alchemy is all about explosions.
Every one of these heroes have got their own voice acting along with specific abilities. Three ability system and one passive, just as you would see in any general MOBA out there. And again, the classes tank, warrior, assassin, mage, marksman, and support. Everything is same, just like a normal MOBA. One thing good is that there is no Arcana system. So if you're a fan of Arcana system, that's a different thing. But Arcana system can be a bit of a headache for new MOBA players because it takes a long time to develop a proper Arcana system. So one thing is good that this game doesn't have an Arcana system, so new players and experienced players won't have much of a difference regarding how much damage output your hero is doing. It all depends on the build. Speaking of builds, there are lots of items out there. These are just tag items. We got magic items, defense items, movements, jungling, and everything has been divided based on a grade system, like high grade, mid grade, low grade, and even your hero while playing will be divided into grades like C grade, D grade, A grade, based on what kind of build you're using. So you want to be in the S plus grade if you want to do a lot of damage. So I'll be hopping in into gameplay and explaining you the rest of the stuff while the game. And this gameplay has not been recorded before. I'm doing it live on spot, so I may make some mistakes in the games. The player base is decently active, seeing that it just released today. It's got around 500k downloads, which is respectable for a game that just released on the first day. And you may not have even heard of this game because they didn't do much of an advertisement or anything, and they're not being sponsored by some company or anything. So yeah. So I'll be using a hero that I can actually use.
Here's a bullet for you.
Now Aramis is a marksman, so we'll be playing him. We don't have a support and mage. It's fine. We can do it. you can make your own builds based on what items you need. Although there are 10 slots in the build section, but be sure that only the first 6 items are the ones that you can use in a classic match. So maybe when they add more modes, the more number of slots will be useful.
Here, gods are watching you in Champions Legion.
So as you
Fellas,
can see,
ready to
we
roll.
all are in D grade because we don't have
Prepare
all
to
the equipment we
engage.
need to play the game right now. But as we keep progressing, we will be having those. Now these buildings are called turrets. They are just the same as they are in all different kinds of MOBAs, and the jungle scenario is same as well. Keep in mind that this game is just 200 MB after installation, and it's pretty impressive that they are being able to add so much of depth to the textures and everything. Even at this point, the map seems better than Mobile Legends, to be honest.
First blood.
I
You
got
have
something
slain
for
an
you.
enemy. An enemy
So after you slay an enemy or anybody slays, you get this small like option that you just saw on the right hand side of the screen. You can just commend the player for something that they have done, if that's good.
an
Alright.
enemy has been
The more number of likes they receive is basically like how good they have done for the team. So like if you end up doing something that helps the team a lot, then you will be getting lots of likes out there, which means that yes, whatever you're doing is actually helping the team and you should be doing that. So the like system is really good, and I hope that all other MOBAs would have implemented it as well. But right now this is the game that specifically has this. Now speaking of jungling, since I haven't taken a jungling hero, I can't actually show
You
you
again.
You
how the
have
jungling
slain an
is.
enemy.
But the jungling is actually pretty easy in this, alright? In other MOBAs, jungling can be really
An
brutal.
enemy has been
If you are not careful, the creeps may even kill you. But it's not the scenario in this
an
one.
ally has been
Jungling is
slain.
pretty easy, and even if you
Executed.
don't take a jungling hero,
The
it may
divine
be
century
possible
is going to
or
keep
even easy
guard.
for you to jungle. So, jungling is pretty easy. Nice and smooth. Everything up here is just as it should be in
What's
all
this?
MOBAs.
Salute to Viscount Aramis.
Killing spree.
Alright, I'm trying to focus on the gameplay as well because I'm
Killing
recording this
spree.
live while playing, alright? So, now I'll try to show you some unique stuff that's special to this MOBA, which I haven't seen any other MOBA yet.
Faster than a bullet.
Rampage.
As you can see, we started off with D plus and this D, and I am in D plus. This girl, she's in C. So yeah, now I'm killing a creep and I'm not even a jungler and I'm just a level 4, and you can see that I'm
An
doing decent
enemy
amount
has
of
been
damage.
slain.
Now this thing is unique to this MOBA. It gives me a buff which
Rampage.
makes me invisible for a few seconds, and the buffs that I get from this creep are random. So sometimes I'll get an attack buff, sometimes I'll get movement buff, sometimes
Easy
I'll turn
game.
invisible.
An enemy
It's
has
like
been
that.
slain.
Other than that, there is this guy. He's called a sentry. Alright, now your sentry
Executed.
will heal you and will attack enemies when they
Unstoppable.
enter your territory. So basically, if you're a jungler, then that sentry is going to be really important for you because
Fire.
that sentry will not only support you in killing your
Bet you
enemy,
didn't see that coming.
but the sentry will also
Your
spontaneously
team
heal
has
you.
destroyed the spire.
What's this?
The
Double
sentries can
kill.
actually be killed.
Unstoppable.
So if you are at a certain level and you're powerful enough, you can actually invade the enemy jungle and kill their sentry. That
I
actually
got
provides
something
a
for
lot of
you.
strategic advantage to your jungler because your jungler can then invade their jungle and can steal their creeps as well as attack them inside. Because while the sentry is inside, it's going to be very difficult for your team to
Faster than a
take
bullet.
down the enemy because they will be
What you
constantly
got for me
healed.
this time?
Now the sentry has got a cooldown as well, alright? It's not like that you will just stand in it and it will constantly heal you. As you can see, unlike other MOBAs, you don't have a healing
Shut
spot
down.
right behind the first tower. So the sentry is the only way that you can heal, and you can also go back to the base. But you can see there is a small health bar kind of thing below its main health bar. That is like kind of a mana bar. So the
What's
sentry
this?
heals you in exchange for that. And once
Killing spree.
that bar is over, the sentry will take some time to recharge itself. During that time, it cannot heal you. So, yes, you are not basically invincible under
Faster
the
than a
sentry.
bullet. Salute to Viscount Aramis.
Godlike.
We are doing
Your team
pretty
has
good in this
destroyed
game,
the
to be
spire.
honest. Other than that, everything is pretty simple. Now you know I'm not a jungler, and I'm going to kill a creep. As you can see, it's
Who's ready for some
pretty
bullets?
easy for me to kill the creep, even though I'm not a jungler. So I think they will fix that later on. But right now, you can basically jungle with any hero you
Fire.
want,
Has been slain.
even without jungling items. It's just too easy to jungle.
I bet you didn't see that coming.
Rampage.
What's this? I am killing
Legendary.
it.
Yep, I got 3 likes as you can see. So whatever I'm doing good. You can know from that. Now I'm running low on health, and I can always run back to the sentry for healing. Just like other MOBAs, the target is similar. You gotta take down all the turrets and then the core in the center. And killing certain creeps will give you certain
Has
buffs.
destroyed the
For
spire.
instance, this purple guy out here is like the blue golem in most other MOBAs.
Rampage.
Killing this
You
guy
again.
An
will
enemy
restore
has
your
been
mana.
slain. Double kill.
So since I'm running low on mana, I'm going to give this guy a try.
I got something for you.
Yep, as you can see, my mana is slowly restoring.
Executed.
Faster than a bullet.
Now, as I told you, this guy will give you
Rampage.
random buffs. Right now it shows
Double kill.
a small knife on top,
Ace.
so if I kill him, I get an attack buff. So now my attack is buffed, I'm going to do more damage. Combined with the red buff in the game, you can do a significant amount of damage if you can get
Your
both of
team
them.
has destroyed the spire. Your team has destroyed the spire.
I am killing it.
Legendary. Dominating. Double kill.
Yep, as you can see, we have killed everyone. Now we are close to the base. And all we gotta do is just take down the base.
Legendary. Unstoppable. Ace.
What you got for me this time?
This is the enemy sentry. Now killing this guy will give my team
Fire.
an easy solution to attack these because and also
I got
he's
something
like
for
kind of
An ally has been
the dragon,
Your team has
you may
destroyed
say, in other
the spire.
MOBAs, because he will
Salute to
actually
Viscount
come to the
Aramis.
game
Double
I am
and help us
killing
push
it.
turrets
triple
if we
kill.
take him down.
Legendary. Your team has destroyed the spire. Double kill. Ace.
As you can see, the lower lane is glowing.
Sentry is going to push enemy spire.
So it says the divine sentry is going to push enemy spire. So if you take down a sentry, then basically he's going to join you in battle and he's going to help you push turrets. That is actually really helpful. So yeah, we won without him anyway.
Victory.
Now the game may actually seem like it's lacking some animations, but you have to, consider it because the game is just 200 MB after downloading everything, and even after it's 200 MB, it plays really good, and it even has 60 FPS mode. So it has high frame rate mode that you don't see in games that are below 500 MB. You don't normally see 60 FPS support, but this one supports 60 FPS at even 200 MB size. And there are lots of content to come on. So if you are running low on space, or if you don't have a good spec phone, but if you still want to play some good online games, this is definitely a recommendation, a yes from my side. Do give it a try. It's not even that big. It's not very heavy on your data. So even if you're playing other MOBAs, this is definitely a try. You should always look out for new games, right? So thanks for watching this video, and I'm not sponsored by this game or anything. I just like the game, so I thought that I will make a gameplay video on this, and I do plan on making individual videos on each of the hero skills and abilities, because this game doesn't have a lot of content going on online, so I wish to support the players as much as I can from my side. If you like the video, do share it with others. Let most people know about this game, because this is an online game. The more players we have, the better it is. Once again, thanks for watching the video, and do remember the game is in early access. It is available on the Play Store, so search out, and I hope that it's available in your region as well.